Wow, you stole my sitting position.
I'm sitting on part of this tassel of this pillow. I was like, what is that under my...
One thing that is very unique to being twins, I feel like, is that we find ourselves sitting or like standing or just doing something exactly the same.
Our mom said that when we were little, she'd come in and we'd be sleeping in the exact same position. You're like, that weird.
Exactly weird. Yeah, I know. So anytime I notice it, I'm like, I am just shifting a little bit. But we both just got situated and we're like
when it's like
exactly
pose for a
the
picture,
same.
we look and we're like leaning to hip, arm out. We're like, we're doing the exact same thing. We need to adjust so we're not creepy.
In one of our last reels, someone was like, it's that synchronized movement in the kitchen. I'm like, what do you mean? And then I looked, I'm like, oh, we did exactly the same. We did, and like unintentionally. So welcoming you into our weird twin world today. But
well, this is like the first time we've sat down all day. Like I feel like in social media, influencers or content creators are portrayed as like
they're always sitting down,
having a matcha, just like so chill out. And it's like, we have been running. We've been pulling everything out of my closet. We've been filming. We've been editing. We've been rewatching. We've been
Sarah's closet takes a beating every time we're together. It's like everything is spewed on the floor. We're like, how did we get here?
rearranging the closet. Like we were like, we didn't have lunch, and then we're like,
Sarah's like, I have 5 leftover ravioli in my fridge. I'm like, okay,
we literally just ate ravioli, cold ravioli, because I don't have a microwave. We just ate cold ravioli with sauce and cheese, which was still good.
It was great. They were like those big old cheese ravioli.
Standing by my sink, which like, and then we're like, should we film the podcast?
We're just like, oh my God, we're so hungry.
Like, I seriously don't know what influencers, like, obviously online,
it's a false, it's like a false
cool. We are
reality.
I was sending stuff to the tax guy this morning. I was prepping for the podcast. Leah comes in, we film, put the lights up, steam, film. I'm like,
there's always something moving. The step count is increasing just walking around Sarah's apartment.
Like the film, the videos where it's like, I post and I'm done. Oh, right, I got to post today. Like, that is not reality. I hope you guys realize we are like business women.
But I think I like exhausted all of my energy so hardcore that I'm like, I am cold and I can't recover. So I'm drinking a nice green tea over here. Just if you find me cuddling it, I'm just holding it close to my chest because it's kind of like,
I know we had to put on the sweaters. Even though we've been running around, it's cold in here. Leah's got the cutest lobster sweater.
Moment for the lobster sweater.
I love it.
I had one last year from Abercrombie and it was like, I think I wore it more than anything else. You all loved it. And of course, you know, things from Abercrombie sell out so fast. So when I saw LL Bean had this one, I was like, I'm getting it.
I really like the blue.
Lobster sweater round 2.
It's very cute.
So New England, repping New England today. Hello.
But we'll just get into it. We will do our twins and outs because I'm sure you're ready to hear ours. This is episode 46. We're getting close to the end of season 1. I feel like we're going to do seasons. Season 1.
This is season 1.
Season 1, take a little break so we can like gain our brain cells back.
Yep.
Season 2, dive back.
Come back. And if you guys have any suggestions too for, you know, season 2, you want to hear some different types of content, have different, you know, topics, or like, we're very open to suggestions.
This is our first time doing a podcast. We're like, whatever
it is
you
our
want.
first rodeo. We're just, you know,
we're just here to chat about what you want to listen to.
And
so on that note, do you want to start with your out in? I have both of mine ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay. She's locked and loaded. Okay, my in will be, since I've been taking you all along the adventures of my kitchen renovation. My in is that Colin and I had our like final approval meeting with our kitchen designer. And it's really cool because they set up like this whole 3D like it's just like a total like walkthrough that they just set up, and they can, you know, how it's so insane. They can trade out cabinets, handles, countertops, different setups. So like, oh, actually we want drawers here. Like they could just bang, bang, boom. We're working with Wren Kitchens. Because they were literally just like one of the first places that we found near us. And we were like, yeah, this seems good. And yeah, it's been a long process, not on like Wren's side, not really on our side. It's just getting permits. Guys, I had no idea that was even like a thing. I thought it would be like a week, right? Like 4 months later when nothing's happened, I'm like,
I can't even imagine how long it would take to get something in New York. I'm like, I guess I don't
when
have to
we
worry
talked
about
to
that,
our like designer at Wren Kitchen, she was like, but you're not living here, right? And we're like, yeah, we are. That's why we're so eager to get done, because it's like 4 months without a kitchen. Like we don't have anywhere to put like a pan, you know? So Anyway,
Craziness.
This
This
last
girl's
week
gonna
was
be cooking up a storm when it's all set.
I've already decided. I'm like, I need to start like just to celebrate it. I'm gonna have like a dinner party
Love it.
for my girlfriends in the area, and I think I might just even do like a regular monthly girl like dinner party.
I love it.
Host some things because I'm like, I am so ready to just have this kitchen ready and just live
love
in
it.
it. I can't wait to bake, cook. I'm just gonna do all the things, get the
Sourdough
sourdough
queen.
back. But the hope is that at the end of this month they'll be installing it. And then just, you know, some little finessey things from there. So
Amazing April.
goal
Just
is
have
like
your-
beginning of April that we will be, dare I say, finished.
Oh my
Fini.
gosh.
Dare I say fini. So please cross everything
Oh my
that you
gosh.
own to like will that into existence since I mean we moved too, so like but we've been in this place since all of November and all the holidays, no kitchen, no anything.
4 months. It'll be 5
Washing
months.
any pan or plate in our upstairs pedestal sink. I can't fit a pot in there. I'm a little like,
I don't know how. That's why you haven't. I mean, that's why like you.
someone said
haven't-
you should just do it in the bathtub, and I was like, yeah, I get that, but
Oh.
I don't know. It like encroaches upon like some deep belief that I shouldn't be putting food in my.
You're like, is
But
that
I'm
a piece of
also
broccoli?
washing my forks next to the toilet, which I'm trying to avoid. I like sanitize things before and after, but it's
Not ideal.
It's not glamorous. At least we're not hosting anybody, so it's just calling to me.
I was gonna say if it was summer, you could just like get a
We
big
just
bucket or grill or like get a bucket of water and soap and like be outside and like
Yeah.
do the dishes. But
It's not glam, so I'm ready to get out of this unglamified era.
again, like everyone being like influencers, ginormous house, super fancy.
Well, and everyone's
and
like,
you're
oh yeah,
I'm washing
like,
my
I'm like
silverware at the sink.
observe. So that is my in because I am so freaking ready to be done with this era.
I cannot wait to see
of
it. It's
living
gonna be
out of my
so
pedestal
nice.
bathroom sink.
Then I can live vicariously through you of like, oh, I have a giant island, and it'll be like, I have no island in New York. Well, I do. It's just pushed against the
I'm
wall.
so excited, guys. I'll have a dishwasher. Like, not only will I have a sink, but I will have a dishwasher.
It'll be so nice.
Anyway, that's where I'm at.
My excuse me, I got like a frog in my throat. I
You,
don't know frog in.
you said you had it ready. Go.
I do have it ready. So last time, Leah was talking about her skincare, where you were saying wash your face with the tretinoin, how to keep the peeling down. What your dermatologist was saying.
Is she gonna tell me I'm right?
Wash the face. Wait like 30 minutes. Let it be dry. Moisturize. Let dry. Tretinoin. Let dry. Moisturize. So
Sandwich method.
dry face for 30 minutes. Sandwich method. I have used my tretinoin every stinking night.
Are you serious?
Every night. And I told you I went up in I'm at like the top of
And
the.
you haven't peeled?
Nope.
Holy.
Like in the morning when I wash my face, like if I
There
rub
would
my
be a
face, I
little
can
bit.
see there's like a little, just like, you know, and I kind of use my makeup eraser towel and just like exfoliate my face.
Yeah.
None. And before I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like
So
game changer.
so what do you want to say?
Your dermatologist was right.
Mm.
But I appreciate the information. That's very much like
You stole the glory from me, but yeah, that
you were
is true.
right.
Props
Actually,
to my
your dermatologist was right.
But I decided to divulge that information to
I know,
you.
I appreciate.
I could have gate kept.
No,
I
I-
could have been like,
I
yeah,
appreciate.
I don't have any problems.
It makes me think of where we got that. If you've ever seen, it's like A13. Is it A131? Is that what it is? That like that French cream.
Oh.
A103. Anyway, it's like it's like it's kind of like a retinol. Excuse me, like a tretinoin, and but it's like a vitamin A, I think,
Yeah.
cream. And they say also like it will make your face itchy.
Like if your face is not completely dry, it will be really itchy. So they're like, wait, wash your face, wait 30 minutes.
And let me tell you, I think I did it where I waited like 15 minutes once because I got some when we were in France because I was seeing it all over online. Oh my gosh.
You feel like you're going out of your mind.
But then like, even if you wash it off, like it's in your skin, right? Like your face is still itchy. Like one night I woke up and my face was itchy. I was like, oh my God.
it's like itchy, not into the sense of like if you scratch, it's gonna cure it. It's like
Almost
deep
like prickly.
under,
Like
yeah,
it's almost like tingly.
prickly. Yeah, it's no
Anyway,
bueno.
so it makes me think of that where it's like you need the skin to be dry.
totally dry.
But truly, it's been so much better.
It is a game changer.
So lock it in.
if
Wash
you're a
the face.
tretinoin or retinol, I feel like probably a good chunk of
They're
us are
similar.
using it, right? Now I feel like 18-year-olds are using it. And I'm like, you don't need
You
it. You have
boost
baby
too.
skin. You don't even appreciate it.
You don't even have anything to like maintain. Like just ride
I
the
remember,
wave for
I
like,
remember
till you're
mom saying that when
28.
we were in high school or undergrad, and she's like, you cover up. You don't have anything to cover up.
Yeah.
you don't have anything to conceal. And I'm like, yes, I do. Look at this tiny little
Now I'm like, I'll take that
pimple.
skin.
I know.
I'll
I was
take
like,
it.
I could trade places with you. I could put it.
But yeah, that's my in and an update. You're welcome.
And I'll just say that she's saying I'm right, even though, yeah, my dermatologist knew what he was talking about. Okay, so my out, someone cue some sad music. So I'm thinking like sad violin, like near, or something. Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Minor happy birthday. Okay, that is sad music. That's too sad. Wow, I can't even go.
Well,
that
you know what?
deep.
You didn't like either of my suggestions, so just tell us you're out.
Minor happy birthday. That's so fun. Birthday to you.
That's how I feel every year I get
That is
laid.
creepy. That is creepy on a new level. My sad news is that my little Mimi, my kitten, that she has to have little kitten surgery. So this has been something that Colin and I have been dealing with for a couple months now, that she has these bladder stones. A lot of you guys wrote in about this, that your pets also had bladder stones. I feel like it's very common in cats.
Yeah.
And so our vet was like, we were trying to dissolve it with food, and they were like, oh, this one isn't really going down. So we tried doing some different food for longer, still didn't really see any progress this week. So at the end of the month, she will be getting them surgically removed. Which is
Poor
just
baby.
she's my child, my daughter. So I'm a little worried.
She's so delicate. My little
So
kitten.
delicate. And also she's turned into be a very expensive kitten when you don't have cat insurance. So
Because she's got like her little heart murmur or whatever.
yeah, she has a heart murmur too, so it's like she's high risk of like being put under. So they had to do some testing on the heart murmur and be put on heart medication. I was just like, well, this has domino affected. So send good vibes. The only plus of this is that some of you out now were like, get her like a cushy neck pillow, not just like the cone the stiff cone that they give you at the vet. So I found on Amazon.
Oh my gosh. What is this?
It's a big ol' slice of white bread as a neck pillow, and she just like sticks her head in it, and that is what I bought for her
You did. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
for her recovery. And I'm like, okay, not only does it will probably make her more comfortable, but it will give me immense joy. There are some that looks like you're sticking your face. They're sticking their face in like a shark's mouth.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, that's funny, but I don't know if I like that image necessarily. There's some that were like watermelons, little apples. So, but I went
There
with
was
the
a
bread.
donut. I've seen some dogs
I've
around New
seen
York with
the
the
donut. I'm a bread girly, so I decided to go full on bread mode, and
I love it.
I feel good about it.
I love it.
Yeah. So send little good cat thoughts, cat prayers for Memer, little memes.
Mimi.
Yeah.
Sweet baby. Well, my out is that I'm sad that Bridgerton's done.
Oh.
Which will kind of tie into our scroll talk, but
yeah, we Bridgerton so hard that we had to bring it back.
so I was like so excited all month, and then second half dropped, and I just like with the first drop, I watched it all in like the weekend. I just like when it came out Thursday, then was just like wait till Saturday, watch two.
Oh wow, I've drawn mine out. I have 2 left.
I mean, it's so easy when there's only 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll wait to share opinions until scroll talk, but it's fun to have a show that you really look forward to, because I was trying to think, did it start? Was it 2020 or 2021?
Bridgerton started. Let's see, I was in Minneapolis. I think it was 2021.
Okay. 'Cause I think I remember watching it in
Yeah.
my house.
2020.
Okay. But like, if you think about it, that's been like 6 years of the show. I did see like some pictures of like the kids when they started. Like
the siblings.
yeah, and like the little kids that are now going to be like the leads of the next book.
They're having their romances.
I know. I mean, it's cute, but it's like, wow, they really have like grown up on the show.
It's like, yeah, like Harry Potter, right? When you watch like the kids,
I know.
like now you are in it.
But I think they said they've renewed season 5 and 6.
What season are we on right now?
4.
4. Oh, good. 'Cause
Next one's gonna be Eloise, which again I said I'll wait and share all my opinions.
I couldn't remember. And in the book series, is it Francesca that's next?
No, I think it is Eloise.
Okay, I liked Eloise's story
Yeah.
a lot.
I love Eloise. I think she's like a fan favorite, so I hope they really do her season justice. But I'm like, they renewed for 5 and 6, but I think they said it's not coming out until like spring of 2027, so I have to wait like another year. But I feel like the gap
What are they doing
between
to us?
I feel like the gap between 2 and 3 was longer because there was all those like strikes.
Oh, right.
I think. But I guess I'm out because I'm sad that's over. But Andrew really like he watched this one with me because he was home on the weekend, and then you get sucked in when someone else is watching a show, you get invested.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, I really like that." And then he was like, I was like, "Well, there's like the Queen's series.
That was a good series.
which is not like the author did not write that. That was just Netflix."
really
Yeah. Because
okay.
I said to Andrew, I don't think this is a book because I read all the books, and it wasn't, and it was just all Netflix.
It was good. I really enjoyed that one. That one was one that just kind of appeared one day, and I'm like, is that?
It just appeared one day,
And it was good. It was great.
so we just started watching that. I'm like, oh, good, an evening show, but it was really cute because Andrew is not like we're not big TV watcher people. Like we'll put sometimes like a show on for like a half an hour in the evening.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm gonna make popcorn. Let's get Cheez-Its, and I was like, whoa, okay, this is like
He's like, this is movie night.
Like we were at the store, I was like, oh my gosh, they have like a ginormous box of extra toasty Cheez-Its, if you know, you know. And he was like, get it for our Bridgerton watching. I was like, oh my God. Really? Like you're
Andrew.
enabling me? Usually he's like, we don't need it. And so then he was like, I'm making popcorn. I'm pigging out tonight. I'm eating popcorn.
That's what you said. He said, I'm pigging out
I'm
tonight.
pigging out tonight.
by Andrew standards, it's like
3 cookies, 3 little Girl Scout cookies, which is like a serving size, and
some Cheez-Its.
a bowl of Cheez-Its. And Andrew's very much like, I'm going to pour it into a bowl kind of guy. But
I
it was
respect
very
that.
it was very fun watching. So I'm a little
Meanwhile,
sad.
I'm like elbow deep and like you're just like I'm in my Costco size bag of Chex Mix. I'm
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. Scroll talk. Are you doing it?
Oh, it's me. Okay.
No, I thought you were going to say our scroll talk.
Scroll.
Which we said was a Bridgerton. So we talked back in January.
Yes.
Just about like,
Or was it not February? When did the first part get released?
it was end of January because it's been a month between them.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it had been that long even. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we talked about like what we were hoping.
Breaks before I went to Hawaii.
And we will not give any spoilers if you haven't seen it. You should definitely watch.
We're going to talk like general impressions.
But this was, and I think I said this then, but now it's like impressions of after we finished it. So this was my least favorite book. And it's very much like the Cinderella story.
Yeah, like you get that trope from the very first episode. Like that's just how the story is structured.
Yeah.
To
like
be a
Cinderella story.
Right. Stepmother, stepsisters, you get the gist.
Yeah. Poor girl falling in love with rich guy.
Yeah.
But
Last
I
slipper.
felt like the first 4 episodes, I wasn't 100% sure about the chemistry.
Okay.
Like I was feeling it. But by the end, they really had the chemistry, and I felt like they really had Benedict like really just like wanting her so much.
like he was like very committed.
Because sometimes I feel like with Bridgerton, there there are some like sexy scenes, but it was like almost the same as like with Anthony's season, where they're just like building it. You want it, and it's like that building of the longing that really keeps you going.
Yeah, it's that sense of like we know we love each other, but we can't. It's that sort of thing. You're just like
we want you, but we can't. We want you, but we
holy,
can't.
like wow, this is sexy.
So I mean, it was really good how they built it up, because sometimes it's like, I want you, we make out, okay, it's done, and you're like, okay, but like didn't have me like desiring anything.
I don't remember which Emily Henry book it was, but there was one where it was like, I'm like, okay, we're getting drawn out, and it was like from like page 40 or something, there was a big makeout, and I was
I think
like,
it was big beautiful life.
I can't remember.
Like, I can't be with you. I can't be with you.
and then I was like, whoa, like draw out our anticipation a little bit.
I was like, oh, I thought we weren't doing this. Okay, we are now. It's like,
but yeah, there's something when you just sort of like really, it's like that slow burn of like attraction that you're like, I'm so invested.
And I think they did. Like, I loved the costumes and everything.
They
for the season.
they scaled it down from last season to be just a little bit more like period, a little bit just softer around the edges.
I don't need some like dramatic eyeshadow.
And they were saying like last season that they had like fake nails and like all these fake lashes, and that like, I mean, obviously there are things that are not time period, right?
Yeah,
because it is like a modernization time period type piece, but it's like, okay, they really were like, women aren't wearing like heavy eyeliner, right? Like we're not
Yeah.
having fake nails, like a little bit
Yeah.
more of the natural. And I just feel like something about its small changes that really give like an overall effect of just like a really beautiful picture. Like they did a great job.
Yeah. There were small changes from the book if you've read the book, but some small changes that like I don't necessarily mind even like going on. And again, I won't give any spoilers away since I've read like the whole season.
Take away.
It didn't. Yeah, I've read the whole series and like it didn't take away from anything. Any changes up they had, like the queen isn't in the books. And
That's right. She's not like a character.
But I like how in the show they've interwoven like the queen and then, you know, everything to be kind of this overarching character.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Does what's the mom's name?
Violet.
Violet.
She does not have a love story.
She does not have like a love story in the books, but I was telling Colin, I was like, I'm kind of vibing with it. Like
everybody that has talked to me said they love that the mom, because mama's gorgeous. Moms deserve a second chance at love.
Seriously beautiful.
And
I feel like she's had a glow up too over the past couple seasons. Like they've really, maybe they were like anticipating her because she was a widower.
Yeah.
Widow. A man is a widower.
Yeah.
Right? A man is a widower. That she was a widow. So it's like, you know, she's still kind of like slightly in mourning, like, or just slightly in more in her own.
Yeah.
Feel like she's not looking.
I think she's coming to her own in like her new phase of womanhood.
And I also think that like we're starting as a society in general, or as like a generation to, I mean, it's because we're getting older, but we're starting to like glorify or really look at like women who are getting older as like maintaining their sexiness to really like be like, you can be beautiful and show that you are like, you're a little older. That's fine. Like you're still beautiful. Doesn't mean you don't deserve to feel sexy. Doesn't mean you don't deserve to have like intimate moments. Doesn't mean you don't like looking freaking hot, right? Like, and I really like that.
Could be a marketing ploy to like get older people to want to watch.
Sure, maybe it's just a marketing ploy, but like I'm here for it.
They didn't do it in like a forced way, really.
No, it wasn't like I guess the mom's got to have a side piece.
Yeah, I mean it's good. So I honestly way more than last season. Last season was Penelope's story, and Colin, which I really liked that book. I did not like the TV show series that much for that season.
I felt like the book really got on like because they were such good friends and kind of that play back and forth of like, are we not, like what's going on? And I love Penelope as a character.
Yeah, but I didn't care for the show version as much. There was just something, but I felt like this season
I was not vibing. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember the guy who plays Colin.
Oh, I don't know what his actual name is, please. I can barely remember the character's names. But I really felt like this season I was like, we're back to the Bridgerton core. Like it was just everything I wanted.
The perfect vibe, cinematography,
the only thing that was funny, people were saying that for Anthony, why am I forgetting his name? Look up
Jonathan
Bailey. Jonathan Bailey. Thank you. Appreciate it. Between the two of us, we can get it.
We're so bad with names.
I'm like seeing his face. I'm such a visual person.
We can't remember names.
That everyone was saying the only thing that felt weird to them was they were saying it felt like Jonathan Bailey playing Anthony Bridgerton as opposed to
being
like it felt like because he's become such a big like I mean he's already popular, but you know with Wicked and everything it's like he's been away from the character so much, and like when they'd insert him a little bit it was like,
well I was like I told Colin I was like this one's just for the girlies.
Yeah,
like they just threw him back and I was like oh this one for the girlies. Like they were just like we'll throw him back in there.
But by the end I was like really feeling Benedict. I was like, okay, you're not just a goofball. Like
seriously, for the longest time though, I thought his character was going to be gay, and I thought they were going to take that in like a different direction.
Yeah, me too.
But they do say that like in the show that he's like, I've been with men,
I've been with women, and she's like, never should apologize for love. So like I like that they did a good job like making the characters like a whole story. So if you haven't watched it yet, would recommend. It was a very good season.
Say, personally, like this was also not my favorite book, but dare I say I think this and season 2 maybe.
Well, season 2 is really good.
Have been like my favorite season so far.
I also really loved season 1, just it was so fresh.
Yeah, and I'm generally not someone who loves like series getting so drawn out because I think you kind of lose the core.
But the good thing about this series
is like each book is a totally different character.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to just like grasp at like a new storyline. Like there's fresh material for each character, and it gives just enough drawback to the rest of the family and like the other characters that you had in like book 1 or whatever. So I mean, if you haven't gotten on this train, you could jump into this season and not watch any of the other ones.
I would probably suggest season.
I mean, you're gonna have fun.
like, but it's so good. It's such a good show. Highly recommend. And if you have thoughts, let us know.
One of our friends was like, I really only watch TV like in the bathtub or whatever, and I was like, this is a perfect time. This is a perfect bathtub show. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Moving into our DMs, question number 1. Hi, Sarah and Leah.
Hello.
I see you and both of your husbands hanging out all the time, and it looks like you get along so well.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Hey, hey, hey.
Any tips to helping build the guy bond between husbands and brother-in-laws?
Oh.
My sister and I are super close like you two, and I want our husbands to be good friends too. Obviously, I think this is achievable. My sister and her husband have been married for a little over a year and just moved closer to us, so hoping that will help. Oh my gosh.
Well, in our circumstance, Andrew and Colin already knew each other. Like, they were both trombonists in college, and then they did a duet recital.
Yeah, in fact, they've had a longer relationship than I have had with Colin, like them together as friends, because they were friends, and that's how I met Colin. So
they weren't like the best buddies, like hanging out like all the time, but like they like had a bunch of classes together, like they were friends in the studio, and so like they already knew each other,
definitely
which
helps. That
was
definitely
working in our favor. It wasn't like let's try and bond. Like, you know, we all knew each other. But if you're trying, I mean, it's probably going to be extra helpful to have them close, right? Just proximity.
just be like, come over for dinner.
Yeah, little family dinner.
You could be the perfect trivia team.
Yeah.
Set of 4 trivia. Yeah, like, I mean, I think you said that your sister and her husband have been married for just like over a year. So
it's still fresh. Like, it's like, come over. Like,
yeah, and like if you and your sister are super close, like, I don't know, it wasn't like we personally asked the opinions of our guys to be like, oh, you know, like, do you guys want to hang out? I'm just like, Sarah's coming over tonight with Andrew. Or
just
like,
use
or
your
I'm
sister
coming,
as an
or I'm coming
excuse,
into
right?
town. Colin's with me, right? Like, it's just like we're all hanging out because obviously I'm going to see her, so
yeah,
like there's no way around it. And I think I would treat it as it's not like a big deal of like, oh, let's get the guys to be best friends. It's just like
the more you're just like around each other, the more they're probably gonna hang.
I mean, they're gonna be forced to hang out regardless.
Yeah,
like family stuff, right? I mean, I think it's just like dipping into that. It's like create chill environments for them to hang out.
I love the idea of like trivia team, like work together, some high fives going around.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like, you know, yeah, maybe you get together, maybe you host dinner
once
like
a month or
once
something,
a month,
like,
you know,
just holding hands, randomly holding hands.
But you know what I mean? It's like sorry,
it's so
just
stupid.
wow, that just got so touchy-feely all of a sudden. But like just create chill environments for you guys to hang out. Like, I don't know if they both like a certain sports team or if they want, you know, it's
Board
like
games or
whatever. Yeah, just, you know, be like, oh, you know, Jessica and I are gonna hang out today. Like, you know, she's bringing the husband, the hubs, the other
bringing
half.
her dude.
She's bringing the old, what is it, ball and chain?
I think that's what you call the woman, right?
I'm not living in a sexist world here. The old ball and chain. You know what I mean? Just like, I think they even if they're not going to be best friends, like they're going to be friendly.
And I really think the proximity will help
make all the difference.
Because then it's like, okay, instead of just family holidays, we can hang out more regularly. So that'll be fun. And wishing you the best bonding experience. If you and your sister are already close, like
there's no doubt living close that you guys are going to be all a fun foursome.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. Would love to hear more about traveling together and with your mom. My sister and mom and I are going to Montreal this summer for our first mother-daughter trip.
Oh,
well,
perfect timing to ask this question.
We're going on a trip with Mama Scoop next month. We're taking her on a little retirement trip to London and Paris. So like Montreal right here. I'm assuming, I mean, you might be in Canada, but like going on a traveling trip. what would you say? I feel like when you're traveling with a group, I mean, like
Did they say it's just them or sister? Is there a sister involved?
I think it's sister. Oh my gosh, it's not recognizing my face. It's yours.
It's all that youthful trip.
My sister and mom and I.
Okay. So you're the same kind of situation as we are too.
So at the very least, hopefully, like you're all family, and then it's like if someone's
Hopefully
tired,
you're all family.
I just mean, I said the words in the
biologically
wrong
you are
order.
all family.
You're all family, so hopefully,
I see.
if someone's tired or whatever, you know, you're comfortable speaking your mind. It's okay. Like,
But there's not one person who's just going to sit quiet and be like, I'm about to pass out, about to fall out right now, and no one's making accommodations for me.
But as always, when you're traveling in a group, there is some compromise involved, especially, I mean, amongst friends, amongst people of different age groups, different like physical abilities. If someone's like, I can't walk 30,000 steps a day, right? You're just going to have to walk, break, or go somewhere where you're not walking around a ton, or pace out the activity. So there's a little bit more planning, like when you add more
a
people.
give and take, right? But something that we've done before with and you know, we've done this with mom too, but that like with another girlfriend, that we'll just kind of create like a little like either Google Doc or just literally a list. And we'll just, you know, put down if everybody has one kind of non-negotiable thing.
That was a good idea. We did that when we went on a trip with not our mom, but with a friend. And it was like, what's the one thing
that you really want to do? And
everybody wrote theirs down.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, that one thing, like we will all participate in. Right.
And our one friend was like, I want to go dancing at like a jazz club in Paris. And I was like, okay, I would probably like never just go search that. And it was so fun.
Literally so fun. And my thing was I wanted to like, it wasn't just for that one. We didn't do it so much as like sightseeing. It was more like an experience type thing. And mine was, I wanted to find a speakeasy and have like a girls cocktail night. And I don't remember what yours was. Maybe it was catacombs.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was either. The catacombs were really cool, but it was just fun for everybody to be like, this is my top thing, and we're all gonna do it and make sure we get that done. So it's not like,
because there's nothing worse than like ending a vacation where you're just like, I didn't even get to do the one thing I really wanted to do in Montreal.
Obviously, if someone has like,
you know, or you're like, I must go to this, you know, fish and chips restaurant. I don't know, whatever.
Then we're going.
You know, and assumedly you're going to be spending a couple days there, that you have room to spread things out.
It's nice, you know, if everybody can't agree, you could agree that like we're gonna split up. But like I always think when you're traveling in a group, it's nice to have a little bit of downtime, or like if you can, to have a break in the middle of the day, just because going from sun up to sundown, out and about, pictures,
it's exhausting,
sightseeing, food, it's a lot to plan all at once for the entire day. So if you can come back or recharge your phone,
recharge your phones
for like an hour in the middle of the day, it's just everybody can lay down. You just chill out, have a little alone time.
Just close your eyes, go into your rooms, your prospective rooms,
which is nice when you're traveling with just a couple people. I mean, Andrew and I do that.
I do that too. Yeah, we're like, I just need to decompress for a half hour, an hour before we go back out again.
Yeah, I just need to like regain myself. But it is fun traveling with your parent, like as you're all adults, because it's less, you know, it's like we're all just hanging out.
Yeah, it's not like you're looking for them to like guide and like be responsible for everything. It's you're just friends. You're just friends hanging out.
And Andrew and I took our mom to London and Dublin. We took her like abroad for a week, attached to like our honeymoon, because we were going to Spain, and so many good memories. Like it just like it adds that other like level of memories, like, oh, remember we traveled and like whatever. So I think you guys are gonna have so much fun. I would love to go to Montreal.
Oh my, I've been hearing so much hype about it. I think someone wrote in recently about Montreal too.
Yeah, it's a popular spot.
And I do also think that it helps. I mean, I think just like, even if you're all family, it's easy when you're all spending time together to feel a little overloaded or whatever. So I think what Sarah's saying too, of like, don't be afraid to speak up if you're like, I really want to do this, or like, I really need a little calmer of an afternoon. Be open that you all don't have to do everything together. Because if you're like, I want to spend 2 hours in this library or this cafe and just decompress a little bit, like, also feel free to speak up about that.
Yeah.
And something that we tend to do too is like in the morning, you know, we're all coffee drinkers, so we'll go get coffee, and from there we'll kind of just write a little note, like, you know, 5 seconds of just what's kind of some of the, like a brief little overlay of what we think we want to do today.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe we'll hit up this museum. Maybe we want to walk back over here and do a little shopping. We don't have a spot for lunch. So either we just kind of like pick a spot as we're walking, or if someone has a specific idea that they want to do, then we'll go back and regroup and go from there. But it just gives you just a little bit of knowing what to expect.
I think we usually do that like the night before.
Or maybe the night before.
The next day. Just so you're like, okay, this was the day where we're doing Leah's non-negotiable, which is this lunch spot. So,
and then we have flexibility for
maybe we'll do some other things that are kind of around there. So even if you have like one thing planned for the day,
it can guide the rest of it.
Guide the rest of it. But I love the idea of like everybody picks their non-negotiable for the trip. Then everybody gets to leave feeling like they did the thing they really want to do.
That was a great. I feel like that was something that I will always do now.
I know, it's a really good idea. And just remembering sometimes, like Leah said, when you're in the thick of it, traveling with people, you're like in such close proximity. Sometimes you need a little break. Just, in the words of Leah, zoom out sometimes if you're feeling frustrated and be like, in a month, I want to be able to look back on this as like a fun experience.
Yeah, don't pick like on the little things.
Chill out. If your mom is saying
bring
like
some snacks,
looking at too many tourist shops or whatever, just be like, it's fine.
Yeah. Or if she wants to go to another shop, be like, okay, I'm just gonna go across the.
I'm just gonna sit on this bench right here and like watch people watch or whatever. Like,
yeah, make a call to my hubby or whatever.
Yeah. That'll be so fun. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
Traveling as a threesome. We'll all be traveling as a threesome. So.
Yes, we gotta write in and see, tell us how it went.
Yeah,
and we'll definitely be sharing about ours too. Was in summer, I think.
In the summer, yeah. So you'll have to write in and tell us how it is.
Yay, have so much fun. All right, last question. Buckle in.
Buckled.
This question is for Sarah because I need advice on confronting a bad neighbor.
Uh-oh.
Someone just moved into the apartment above me, and every night around 11 p.m., it sounds like they decided to rearrange the furniture.
This is hilarious.
Love this. Loud noises and banging for the last few weeks, and it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to say something. I'm just worried about being confrontational.
I feel like 3 people in my circle of friends and like people I've chatted with tell me about like a new upstairs neighbor. Maybe that's like the New York thing. Like, you're officially a city dweller if you have an annoying,
if you have a neighbor
New
complaint.
York upstairs neighbor
At 11, because it's like 11 p.m.
Did they say they just moved in?
Someone just moved into the apartment above me, and every night around 11 p.m. So like they decide to rearrange the furniture.
Okay.
It's been going on for a few weeks.
Okay.
How would you deal with the situation?
Well, hopefully I would be asleep
passive aggressive
at
and
11,
just
but
what if it wakes you up?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, there's nothing worse and more infuriating than like, I'm just trying to do my thing in my space, but you're bothering me in your space. And like, can't you tell? Right?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you don't realize like how loud you're being sometimes in your space.
Sometimes you're like, I was literally just walking across the room.
And it's downstairs like,
depending on what your apartment
especially
insulation or whatever is
like our apartment floors are so creaky. Like the people downstairs probably hear if I'm just breathing. Okay, so they just moved. Maybe they literally are moving furniture because
if they work until 6, right?
Yeah.
And they have dinner, like maybe they literally,
watch a show and then they're like, all right, time for a little feng shui. Time to assemble the IKEA furniture. I would.
Yeah, they very, I mean, as someone who has been living in a new place for 4 months and still is very far from being fully moved in, like, I don't want to say like hold out for 4 months, but like, especially the first couple weeks.
I know. I'm like, we are lucky we live in an old building. The walls are like cement. Like they're so thick.
Very thick.
So I really can't hear the people. But I did have someone in our laundry room say to me that, like, that's what I said. Like, there's so many people saying this exact thing. They're like, do you know, is someone new, like, on your floor? Because every night, like, at midnight, they were like, someone just starts, like, singing, like, full on, like, karaoke mode.
What?
And I was like, oh, gosh. I was like, well, I don't hear them. And that would be, like, the person across the hall. But I'm like, maybe you would hear it more through the floor than through the walls because the walls are so thick.
Yikes. That's intense.
So I was like, she's like, I might want to write a note or something. I was like, okay. So maybe I would maybe give it like 2 more weeks.
Yeah,
I
like
know
you have
that's
the whole month,
hard.
yeah, but like in the meantime, if it's like you're trying to fall asleep at 11, like can you get a sound machine or like put an app like an
Or a
app
fan?
or just something that's kind of gonna white noise it, or just put on some calming music so you can breathe through your fury. Just to, like,
Level
little
2, get your broom handle.
That's I think in all honesty though, I think that's step 1. I'm saying like before you go talk to them.
What? This is kind of aggressive.
I'm just saying.
You would literally get a broom and hit your ceiling.
that first pipe down in there.
Are you serious? She's serious.
I just mean like no, I can't. I just mean like, okay, if on the rare times I've had like been living in apartments and there's like a weird noise at late, like past quiet hours or whatever.
You got your broom out?
Not a broom, but like I can't. Don't picture me as like the Wicked Witch of the West, like don't. But like I might just give a little like, like let them know I'm displeased. I'm dying. Like let them know I'm displeased. Let them know I'm not happy. And then if it persists, like maybe they're just not even aware. So if they hear a little thing, they might just be like, "What?"
I mean, okay.
Like I'm not saying like do, but like just a little like pat. I just don't know. I'm not.
Someone's in here.
Someone's in here. John Mulaney, we love you. Oh my God, we gotta call him. Ooh, wipe the tears away. Wipe the tears away. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a confrontational person.
You're just
so this is my way of being passive aggressive before I'm confrontational. Just a little, like just letting you know it's 12 o'clock and I just like I can hear you.
God.
And then obviously if that keeps going on, like give it one shot of just a little, and then maybe
if the sound suddenly stops, then you're like, okay, it worked.
Yeah, I mean it could work. If it works, I want to know.
Just a gentle little tap,
I mean, you know what I mean?
Okay,
But
I mean, I can.
I'm not saying like pound down the ceiling or the wall, but just give a little like, hey, like it's late
on the ceiling.
on the ceiling with your broom. I don't have a broom that would be that tall.
Just a little. Yeah, me neither.
But I mean, I do think unless people are like, yeah, maybe since they're just moving, they really are assembling some IKEA furniture right now. But like as someone who, as a singer, right, like my job involves making a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
Like I purposefully don't want to annoy people. So if I'm living in an apartment, like I'm going to have to warm up for something or I'm going to have to practice for something, and I will purposely time it out to be where like I know people are like in the middle of the day. It's not super early. It's not super late. Like it's not really past dinner time and it's not before like 10 a.m., if I can help it. And so it's like, I think if someone's aware that they're being bothersome or really loud, like a normal person is going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And like try and tailor that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they hear the broom handle and then they're just like, you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm coming for you now. Blast the radio at midnight.
I understand okay. Leah suggests a little tippity tap.
Okay. I guess step 1 is be patient for like a couple more weeks, then tippity tap, then tip the tap.
And then
I've always like
people I know have always written like a letter
note
and just slipped under the door, but like, hey, like I know like you're new in the building, like I've just been like hearing a lot of noises late at night, and
like, is there any way you could do it earlier in the day? If you're
putting furniture together or whatever, would it be possible to do it before 10?
Yeah,
like
because I have friends who are also singers, and it's like someone might slip them a note, right? It's like every person gets complaints of like, you're singing, but they'll be like, my baby naps from 1 to 2,
and you're like, okay,
like I can understand. Like if someone wrote me a note that's like, obviously, like, you're a singer, that's great. Like my baby naps from 1 to 2. Like I understand if it's not possible, but if you'd be able to only sing around that time, that would really help me out. New mom, I'm tired. Right. I'm willing to be flexible.
Yeah, if you can. And so like we're hoping this other person was gonna be like, oh my God, I didn't even realize.
That's exactly it.
I was practicing my salsa dancing just like with a Taylor Swift video on the TV, and I did not realize I was like sounding like a crowd of elephants.
And you're like, do it before din din instead of
Yeah. So try that. And then I always say, if that doesn't work, go to like in New York, we have supers that are kind of like a live-in like manager for the, leasing person for the building. If, talk to like the office for like you could file a complaint if that doesn't work. And just be like,
you have to like call the police or something.
No, but like with your management.
Okay.
Like your building.
Because
like,
they probably take stock of like if they're getting a ton of complaints. Like one, they're probably not going to do anything, right? But like if you must not be the only person who's noticing something.
I think one time in my old apartment or something, I got like a noise thing, and I was like, I wasn't in town, and I think I like responded. I was like, I wasn't even here. It was something weird. So I was like, I think there was a different unit that you think this is. I was like not in town. But I would say, so maybe wait, write a letter, Leah suggests a little tippy tap, see if that works.
In a kind way.
That's hilarious.
You know what a knock that is relatively
Excuse me. God.
Someone's in here. That was the picture ever. Someone's in here. Oh my God.
Occupied.
Just a minute. You know what I mean? But just exactly the equivalent, the knocking equivalent of a
excuse me. So if
Excuse me.
it doesn't work, write a letter and then go to like the management. That's hilarious. I hope this resolves though, because I know it can be.
I just love that you didn't think I was serious.
I was like, oh wait, you're serious?
I'm like, yeah.
Someone's gonna file a noise complaint with us laughing like hyenas in here.
Yeah, your downstairs neighbors are probably like, pipe down in there.
I know there is a baby below me. Like my baby naps. Why are you laughing?
Sorry, baby.
But
on that note,
good luck. Oh my gosh, this was a funny episode. If you made it to the end, hope we give you a laugh with our laughs.
I hope you're giggling with us.
Thanks for
if
listening.
you've ever lived in an apartment, you can relate.
Yeah, seriously. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. And if you ever write in, DM us on Instagram at the Inside Scoop Podcast. All write-ins are anonymous. And we will see you again next week.
Bye.